¿Acaso no sabes respetar a las autoridades? Buhay na hindi ginugugol sa isang malaki at banal na kadahilanan ay kahoy na walang lilim, kundi isang lasong nakakamatay.
Good morning, sir. This is the report of Group 4. Rizal's vision. The Philippines a century hence. Key insights. The Philippines a century hence by Jose Rizal reflects on the Philippines' future under colonial rule. Rizal critically examines the social and political and economic conditions of his time. His essay envisions the country's progress and independence within a century, through reforms and national consciousness. Historical context of the Philippines as centurions.
Good morning, leaders. I am Justin Rose Lugan. For today's, I am going to report my topic, which is Philippines in the late 19th centuries. So, I will read the text first. The Philippines in the late 1080s was under Spanish colonial rules, marked by social inequality, economics, exploitations, and limited political freedom. Rizal observed the impacts of colonial policies on Filipino society and advocated to enlighten reforms to achieve progress and eventual at autonomy within a century. So, Dr. Rizal is prominent Filipino intellectual and nationalist. Observe the injustice and inequalities in the Philippine society. So through his writing, activism, advocated for reforms to improve the life of the Filipinos. Purpose and significance of the essay. So I read the text first. Jose Rizal essays the Philippines a century hence explores the future trajectory of the Philippines under the colonial rules. Its aim to inspire national awareness and urgency for reforms. The essay serves as a critical reflections on the country's socio-political conditions, emphasizing the needs for independence and development within a century. So sabi daw doon, ang essay po ni Rizal is about the Philippines a century hence is to explore the future trajectory of the Philippines under the colonial rules. It aims to inspire national awareness and urgency for reforms. So, it states that the essays is about predicting the future of the Philippines while it was under Spanish control. The essay also aims to awaken Filipinos to the need for reforms to act quickly. In addition, the essay serves as a critical reflections on the country's socio-political conditions, emphasizing that the needs for independence and development within a century. That's all. Thank you.
Rizal emphasized the importance of cultivating a strong national identity rooted Filipino culture and values. He argued that independence was essential for the progress, enabling Filipinos to govern themselves free from foreign dominance and exploitation. Si Rizal daw po is i-emphasize niya yung importance of cultivating a strong national identity rooted Filipino culture and values. And nakipag-argue daw po siya para sa independence and essential for true progress para daw po sa totoong progreso o na enabling to govern themselves para mag-govern yung bawat isa. Free from foreign dominance and exploitation.
Analysis of cadence. Rizal envisioned a Philippines that would achieve progress through education, unity, and self-governance. He believed that with national consciousness and reform, the country could overcome colonial oppression and emerge as a sovereign nation within 100 years. Ang gusto niya si Rizal ay umunlad ang ating bansa, education at pagkakaisa para di po tayo apingin ng mga dayuhan. Dapat pahalagahan ng Filipino ang ating bansa para po tayo ay maging faithful. Ang pananaw ni Jose Rizal ay ang inspiration para ipaglaban ang ating bansa. So, ang gagawin natin para makamit natin ang kalayaan ay ang education at pagkakaisa.
Good morning, leaders. Again, this is our last report for Group 4. Social and political reforms envisioned by Rizal. Rizal advocated for social justice and political reforms including civil rights, equality, and effective governance. He stressed his role of enlightened leadership and education as foundation for a more just and prosperous society. Example is equal right, advocating for Filipinos to have the same right as Spanish citizens, such as freedom of speech and assembly. Number 2, including ending abuse, speaking out against the abuse, the exploitation of Filipinos by fairs and government officials. Political reforms, definition change to the structure and operation to the government to make it more responsive and fair. Rizal view. He called for reform to reduce corruption, increases Filipino representation, and improve governance. Example, representation, demanding Filipinos representation in the Spanish Cortes Parliament to voice their concern and needs. Number 2, transparency, pushing for transparency and accountability in government to reduce corruption and inefficiency. Civil right, basic right and freedom guaranteed to individuals, protecting them from government overreach. He wanted Filipino to enjoy the same civil liberties as other citizens of Spain. This is the example. Freedom of speech, advocating for the right to express opinion without fear of censorship or reprisal. Number 2, freedom of assembly, supporting the right to gather peacefully and petition the government's redress of grievance. The number two is conclusion. Rizal AC remains a powerful call for national awakening and freedom. He foresight about the Philippines' potential future highlights the enduring relevance of his idea in the country and going journey towards sovereignty, social justice, and development. This is the one of example is Nolimi Tangheri. Rizal novels expose the abuse of the colonial government and the clergy. Number 2 is La Liga Filipina. Rizal founded his organization to promote social and economic reforms through legal and peaceful means. And number 3 example is influence on revolution. Rizal writing inspired later generation of Filipino to write for complete independence from Spain, leading to the Philippine Revolution. So dito na po nagtatapos ang aming report. Thank you everyone.